To use the Marsupi baby carrier with your newborn, you will need to use the newborn tether. This helps to draw in the width to make it smaller for your little newborn's legs to sit outside of the carrier in their natural froggy position and the hip healthy end position. To do this, you're going to find the tag which says Marsupi and make sure that it is always upright facing you. You're then going to put it on the outside of the carrier, so keeping it upright, and then secure it in front of you here. For a brand new little newborn around the 3.5 kilo mark, you will probably need to bring it into almost the smallest setting. So, securing that velcro there, and then just making a little bit of a pocket for your baby, making sure this isn't bunched up too much and everything is nice and neat. And then you're ready to put your newborn in. You want to bring your newborn up nice and high where you'd naturally carry them in your arms. And then slowly take your time bringing that back panel up over their back and letting them sit into the carrier there. Taking your time, you're going to put one shoulder over at a time and just make sure they're sitting nice into that carrier. Great, and then you're going to reach behind, find one shoulder and secure it on the back panel, and then do the same on the other side. Making sure you haven't twisted it. Once the carrier is secure, you can do a pelvic tuck and really help to support your baby's spine, hips into the carrier. So reaching in and holding their thighs here, we're going to tuck their little pelvis under and up towards you and help to curve their spine in the carrier and raise those knees higher than the bottom in the hip healthy end position. You always want the edge of the carrier to meet your baby's knee pits so that they are sitting knee to knee in the carrier. This means their knees can be higher than their bottom in that hip healthy end position. It's important to always have your newborn's legs sitting outside of the carrier. If they are kept inside, it can put too much pressure on the ankles as they rest against the carrier. And it can also cause your baby to become agitated as they have reflexes on the bottom of their feet that may make them want to push off the carrier. So keeping them out, but using that newborn tether to bring it in nice and narrow so that their little pelvis and their little legs can sit in there beautifully. As your baby grows and gets bigger, you will just be able to loosen out that newborn tether further and further and get it wider and wider so that we're always meeting the edge of the carrier at our baby's knee pits. So as they get bigger, let it come out a little bit wider and a little bit wider until you don't need it anymore, and you can just use the carrier in its standard setting.